Hey, I'm Westropp-Evans, and this is Immutable Opinion. Wow, what a bull. Shit is getting wild, and this bad boy is certainly bucking. You know, I think Cointelegraph put it best on their recent article, Bitcoin is more popular than sex. Well, on Reddit at least. Although to be fair, with that community, I'm pretty sure plenty of things are more popular than sex. But while the allusions to the 2017 bull run are already pouring in, it's worth considering some of the fundamentals before getting caught in this fully fledged hype train that is the world of Bitcoin right now. So one of the big catalysts of this latest surge was the admittedly pretty awesome news that online payment system PayPal plans to begin offering support for cryptocurrencies for customers in the United States. Given PayPal has around 26 million merchants currently accepting their payments, this is no small feat. And from a purely branding and hype perspective, this is a move which excited pretty much everyone. However, before we run away to buy our moon Lambos or whatever the hot ticket item to buy with your billions is these days, there are some pretty major caveats here. Because in a crypto world which touts the phrase, not your keys, not your coins, PayPal's offer is kind of hugely limiting. Let me show you. So according to the company's FAQ, on their crypto offering, they state, quote, currently, you can only hold the cryptocurrency that you buy on PayPal in your account. Additionally, the cryptocurrency in your account cannot be transferred to other accounts on or off PayPal. It doesn't really sound like the traditional crypto dream as originally envisaged. And they go on from there on the question of private key control, with an answer that pretty firmly entrenches the company's direction away from the standard crypto script for what ownership looks like. Going on to say, you own the cryptocurrency you buy on PayPal, but will not be provided with a private key. In case you were wondering, a private key is a person's secret code to access and manage their cryptocurrency. If lost, stolen, or even forgotten, they can never get their cryptocurrency again. Pretty risky in its own right. If you can log into your PayPal account, you'll have access to the cryptocurrency balance you hold. So look, hype is 100% warranted. This is definitely major news, and the fact that a company the size and scope of PayPal is now entering the crypto game means that we are one step closer to actually being able to use crypto like the currency that it claims to be intended for. But, as with all things, there's give and take. All you have to do is look at the selection of coins that PayPal is offering to realize that this move codifies a situation in a very particular snapshot of time and in a very particular way. So, while of course Bitcoin and Ethereum were obvious offerings, the fact that Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin are the two other offers smacks of an already dated attitude. These two latter coins are currently ranked 5th and 9th respectively by market cap and have fairly waning fan bases in much of the crypto space, with the utility of both being questioned fairly widely. But, of course, with this latest news, both have now been buoyed significantly by this offering, and PayPal showing favorites at the expense of other potentially viable products means that they will probably see this continued use and continued speculatory growth for a long time to come, regardless if the fundamental utility of these coins really bears that out. But alright, beyond that idea of picking favorites and the issues of favoritism in PayPal, whatever your thoughts may be, there are some serious regulatory concerns that also come into play with a move like this. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are treated as property per the IRS rules. This means that every time you sell, exchange, or dispose of it to buy something else, there's a taxable event, a pretty stark contrast to using cash. And PayPal ain't looking to upend that basket just yet, stating, it is your responsibility to determine what taxes, if any, apply to transactions you make using your cryptocurrency's hub. Which is going to pretty suddenly provide a major headache for a lot of speculators out there who would now be required to provide detailed records, prices of coins, when they bought, sold, and how much for. Details which go well beyond what PayPal has said they will give out as a standard offering. Now, whether or not this latest move in the scale of PayPal's offering drives the US to take a fresh look at how it regulates cryptocurrency use and taxation, the fact of the matter is that some early users of the system are going to face a pretty stiff uphill battle. Look, in conclusion, I'm pretty sure this is a damn good thing. A big name like PayPal getting into the industry at a time when we've seen so many others, from MicroStrategy to Square to all these other, players getting into the space and doing huge and important things, it's really valuable and really important. But we also need to be aware of the structural implications that will get set in this system for years to come by this decision. Now, whether it be which coins they offer, which I'm sure will expand out, but the fact that these 4 coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin, were the original offerings, meaning they get put in a class above for anyone using PayPal's new system. And of course, everyone has to pick favorites, and I'm not trying to harp on that, and I'm not even trying to be particularly critical of Bitcoin Cash or Litecoin. I'm just simply pointing out that there's so much volatility, so much diversity, and so much potential in the crypto world right now that for these to be considered as a class above and a class separate on such a big system means that the network effect will implicate them very separately in a way that could really impact other parts of the industry. Further, the wall of nascent and poorly thought out US regulation mean that this is going to butt heads, whether it be about that taxation issue I mentioned, whether it be about getting further licenses for fair competition for others out there. PayPal has gone out and got the New York-based BIT license to mean that they're allowed to do this sort of trading, but does that mean that other smaller players are cut out of the market? And is that really the dream that was envisaged for cryptocurrencies? And does that dream even matter? I don't know. These are all really important questions, but the fact is they're all questions that we should be asking at this juncture before systems and networks get too entrenched to change. The fact is there's going to be a hard slog ahead. And even if some folks out there do make some serious bank off the back of this speculative growth that we're seeing now, and even if this is the next bull market that makes the 2017 market look like a blip on the radar on the chart when we see how high this skyrockets, that's going to make so many people happy, that's going to make so many people ecstatic. But will it improve the ecosystem for the long term? Will it make it stable and secure? And will it make cryptocurrencies the future of the financial world that so many claim that they originally wanted? I don't know. All I'm saying is these are questions we should be asking now because we may not get a chance later. But you know what? Prove me wrong. I'm Westropp-Evans, and this is Immutable Opinion.